Hello and welcome to another HW-Aquascaping video. Today is going to be another unboxing video looking at the ONF Flat Nano Plus purchased from Horizon Aquatics. So as you can see, we've got the box here. You probably noticed that, well, it's the first thing I noticed, that the box of this is actually quite a professional box. You know, for the money that you sort of invest in these pieces of kits, sometimes you get sort of a picture and just a load of information absolutely rammed onto the packaging. Which I think is totally unnecessary. You know, what ONF have done is basically put the information on the back of the box, and they put a picture and what product it is on the front, which I think is all you need. The bit inside, though, I did notice it did kind of look like when I was a kid, I used to have microwave chips sometimes, and this is what it reminded me of. Nothing wrong with that though, but yeah, that's what it reminded me of. This is the instruction manual for setting up your ONF light, sort of pairing it with your iPhone or an Android phone or a tablet or iPad. Basically, it runs on iOS or on Android, so a bit like the Fluval. And here you've got the bracket that fastens it onto the side of the tank. Now, take note with this, the difference between this and the Fluval is obviously it's a lot smaller, but that's because you need a screwdriver to sort of attach it to the side of the tank. Whereas with the Fluval, you sort of have the screws built in to allow that to be screwed on by your hands, really. And then in here we've got the transformer and a spare little rubber washer. I'll tell you about that in a second. So one thing to note about the transformer, now it's nothing to knock ONF, as I do knock a lot of products, but basically it's made in, I believe it's Taiwan. But yeah, it's basically got an international plug on there, so if you're buying it in the UK, you will want to buy a power adapter. You can pick them up for a couple of quid down your local supermarket. It's not really much to sort of jive about as they usually do. But yeah, this is the shaft. As you can see, the wire runs from the light down it and then out the other end. So it's like hollow in the middle, and that just screws into your light unit at the top, just like so. So yeah, all I'd say is just make sure it's finger tight, just so if you did need to take it apart for any reason, you're not going to sort of like damage it or scrape any of the paint off. But yeah, it just slides in and screws in just like that, which I thought was quite easy to set up. And then moving on, we've got the little rubber bung, as you can see here. So they give you a spare one of these, but basically what that's for is when it's sat in the holder, you move the rubber bung up and down, and that will allow you to change the height. And then this is the LED light itself. So basically it's two banks of LEDs. Now the difference between this and the Fluval is, where the Fluval's got separate colour rendition LED lights, the lights in this are sort of all the same. So it is an RGB light, but it's all the colours in one LED. And now it has three little lights on the front of it. It's got a blue one that basically signifies your phone is paired up, and two white ones. One is for if it's connected in an automated timer, and one is for the manual timer. But take note, these do not turn off. So moving on now, this is the tank that I want to put it on, which is the Dua Neo Glacier, which is basically my Baryonyx Riverscape. As you can see, the plants have been going a bit mental, but as you can see, the emerging plants, especially the Hygrophila Pinnafinata, and a few of the Rotala and the Bacopa, as it's coming out, are starting to like crisp up, and that is down to basically the heat that the LED lights kick out are sort of like crisping the leaves before they can sort of essentially establish and grow. I've got no algae or anything in the tank, but yeah, it'd be nice if the emerging plants didn't look crispy, which is why I'm going to swap the lights today. So yeah, basically what I've done different to the Fluval is I can now attach the holder at the back of the tank, and basically because of the angle of the Fluval, I couldn't do that before, so it'd be quite nice to actually have it at the back and be able to see sort of all the front of the tank essentially. But yeah, that's the difference. As you can actually see, the height is about double, which I can actually fit my hand underneath it. It does touch the light a little bit, as you can see. I can pull it across, but yeah, it does actually. It's double the height of the plants, so I'm hoping that this will create some good growth. Now, at the point of sort of editing this video, I've actually had this light running for about a month. So as you can see, the colour rendition, it makes it sort of more greeny in tone to sort of the more sort of mellowed hue that the Fluvil gives it. But yeah, I quite like it, and I can definitely say the plants are growing immensely now. So yeah, so big thanks to Horizon Aquatics for getting this out to me quickly. If you got any more questions on the LED light, be sure to drop me a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, so this video will be coming out hopefully on the New Year's Eve. So all I can say is I hope that you have a happy New Year, and roll on to 2021. Hopefully it'll be better than 2020, but let's definitely see. But I've got some exciting projects coming, so stay tuned, and I hope you consider subscribing. But that's all from me, so goodbye.